Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for today. I was going to say Kara for today.
Kara, you're a queen for today. That was an old TV show, Queen for a Day, right?
Yes. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee, and Sunny.
Hi, everybody. Yes, Sunny is here.
There he goes.
So it's so nice to be with everybody on our Thursday evening. Thank you for coming.
Loving Mr. O's hat.
Aw.
First comments. He's getting his Super Tarot Love Month stuff mojo going.
That's right. You know, I'm not exactly like a red and pink kind of guy. I'm a little bit more cranberry, raspberry.
And we have a bowl with conversation hearts in them. A conversation heart bowl with conversation hearts.
Also, Sunny's feet. It's a still life with cat's feet. There we go.
Oh, adorable. All right. So it should be fun. And yeah, we have a lot of things planned. There'll be readings on sale. Love readings. They'll be on the website soon. Honestly, I am working on it. And I've got an announcement. This is not really Super Tarot Love Month related, but it's February related. I'm going to do a couple of sessions of tarot talks. The Wednesday, I believe it's February 15th, and Friday, February 17th. More will be coming soon about that. That will be on Zoom, and it'll be by invite only. 45 minutes with me and Mr. O.
We've promised it for months, and now we're ready to schedule a date and see if it works.
And see if it works. You know, we may be able to up it to an hour eventually, but I've got the cheapy Zoom right now, and I think they only allot me 45 minutes. So until I change my package with them, that's what we have. But we want to test the waters, and we're going to do some fun stuff. Like I said, more about this later. It'll be fun. We're going to do it on 2 evenings, like I said, Wednesday and Friday evenings. And we haven't really set a definite date or time for this in the future. But we want to be able to do at least one a month, depending on interest. And if there's interest, we might have to repeat it, like do one a month, but the same session twice, like we're doing now.
Oh, thanks, Violet Man. We can check that out with you.
Mr. O, I'm going to cut. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind, Violet Ann.
Thank you.
Right. What you got there? Oh, succulents. What number is that?
It's number 38.
By the way, again, this is my brand spanking new Sign of the Times Oracle. By Crystal Banner is her name. And what did you say again? I'm sorry, 30?
38, succulents.
I knew it was 30-something. All right. Succulents are about resilience, and doesn't that make sense? You know, aren't succulents usually in a desert kind of environment, right?
Right.
So let's see what we've got here. Well, maybe not. Mainly recognized as common house plants, succulents are also known for thriving in difficult conditions. Okay. See, I'm not a green thumb person. They store, I know, a witch, but not a green thumb person. I don't know what to tell you. I love admiring plants and flowers, though. It's got to be a plus for that. They store water in their leaves, stems, and roots, which allow them to thrive long after they've been tended. This card represents the long-term planning, tenacity, and endurance it takes to develop resilience. Take advantage of your own inner reserves of mental and physical resilience in challenging times to remain calm and collected in the face of crisis and confusion.
Or if Sunny rolls over on you.
Or if Sunny rolls over on the card of the day. Yes. When you tap into this reserve, you are gaining valuable skills and learning important lessons about your limits. This is also the energy of longevity and wanting something long-lasting. Set your intentions for a career, relationship, or situation you'd like to see in the long run. Keep striving for what has been placed on your heart. Stay healthy by watering yourself with love and care. Despite everything you have endured thus far, you continue to bloom. I love that. And a few additional meanings for this card is enduring love, discovering your inner strength, good fortune is coming your way, current endeavors will be long-lasting, growth sparked by adversity, receiving a gift, making future plans. I think the themes are basically longevity and resilience. And, thinking about how much you've been able to withstand in your life and, keep standing strong, keep standing tough in those difficult conditions. It's times like that that show us who we really are.
So, Sunny is saying, I can have succulent.
No, you can't.
Hey, Libra, can you tell us what's up?
Oh, geez, Libra, what's going on? Speaking of resilience, take in the message of the succulent.
Well, he doesn't want it to give it back to me.
Yeah, we can't pick up the succulent card. I was going to say, where is it? I'd show it again, but... Sonny.
It's like surgery here. Operation.
Sonny, why are you doing this? You're ruining Mr. O's set.
Take
All right,
out
we have to
succulent.
resort to Kara's toy, apparently. Let's see
This
if
is
it
so
can work.
ridiculous. Oh,
Arizona's been sick. Oh no. Oh boy, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's I have a coworker right now who's missed most of the last week because he's been having throwing up incidents.
Well, did you get the card?
Nope. I did
Sonny,
not.
you have to move. This is hopeless. Well, you're going to have to use his body as a thing till he decides to move, I guess. As long as you can get my card back, though. Succulents. It's all about resilience, Libra. Hang in there for your child. So sorry.
Yeah, make sure they get their electrolytes. All right.
All right, that's what we have for the collective. Let us move on. And hey. Raises succulents. Gonna send me an Acheveria this spring? Oh, cool. Well, if you can keep it alive, because I'm no good at that. I can't.
Starry Boo, I think you wanted a general reading? Yes, okay. So, which deck are we using? Do you want me to do one?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, you have had some challenging cards in recent weeks. It got a little bit better. Just hoping the best here, It may be just one of those bugs. Hopefully it'll
Is
pass.
that a tarot? No.
No, it's my Lenormand.
Thank you. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm using the Shadowland Lenormand because I have my brand spanking new Shadowland Tarot in the mix.
Hi.
Jealous much? It's a great deck for shadow work.
Jealous. No.
So if the backs of the cards look familiar, they got the same backing as the Shadowland Lenormand. And perhaps that's why he was confused, but I doubt it.
Echinacea?
Confused. Echinacea. Who's talking about Echinacea?
Oh.
Echavria. Okay. Sorry.
And I'm
Not
using the
Echinacea.
Nefertari tarot.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you will be next. We'll see what's up for you, Libra.
So, Starry Boo, our first card is the Devil. And then it's followed by the High Priestess. And the tail of the tale concludes with the reversed Death.
So what was the question again?
It's a general.
Oh, general. Gotcha. So the High Priestess is upright,
Uh-huh.
and the Devil is upright, and what's reversed?
Death.
Death is, oh.
And what do you have there? The Heart. And the Book.
This is so,
I know.
this is so wrong. All right, so Death and the Devil. It's really interesting to me, Starry, these came up together. Not necessarily in a great way. What it's saying to me is that you feel like something is making you kind of stuck. Unable to make changes, maybe, that you need to make. Are these internal blocks that are going on that is blocking you? It almost seems that way when I see the High Priestess here. The High Priestess really wants you to go deep and determine what's wrong. Now, I know this is a general reading, for what's ahead. So I would say to you is that there's some situation, if it hasn't happened already, you're experiencing it now, you will be shortly, where you just feel like you can't move forward. Something is holding you back. And usually with the Devil, it can be a person, it can be a situation or a person, but sometimes it's within you. So the High Priestess wants you to do some deep dives on this. And, if you have a gut feeling that you need to move away from something that is really tying you down in a not healthy way, then do so.
I'm looking at this and I'm wondering, as a general reading, I feel like there is this issue about the blockages going on here. And maybe the sense of this is something that you really will find an answer to. But I think what it's about maybe is a relationship that's gone wrong, or that you need to remove yourself from, and that maybe is not the easiest one to extricate from. Just it's not working out. Maybe it has too much of a physical emphasis and not enough of, something else that you would need.
Well, I will broaden it to say it could be a friendship or a different type of relationship, but I get you.
Okay.
If it's a romantic relationship, it can definitely be that.
But something about it is really stagnating or pulling you down or preventing you to go to the highest point of that potential there.
Well, and, you've got the Book and the Heart here, and so I feel here, whatever is going on, whether it's a relationship or something else in your life, it's really pulling at your heart, your emotions a bit, if it's not a relationship. And I think the Book goes hand in hand with the High Priestess here, You have to get to the bottom of what's wrong,
Yeah.
It's kind of that deep dive, right? So that's kind of what it looks like, Starry. I hope this makes sense for you. I mean, what it's saying is that it just seems like forward movement is difficult until you resolve some things that is blocking progress. All right. Hey, Angel Rivera.
Hi, Angel.
Okay, what's coming towards Libra? Anthony!
Anthony, hello.
How's things shaking there in California? Ooh,
You're
that was a
welcome,
bad
Starry.
pun. I'm sorry.
You're
I
welcome,
know you
Starry.
guys had an earthquake. I don't even want to talk about the other horrible stuff. The shootings. That's such a shame. But anyway, Yeah, there was a big shaker there.
Well, we are not in sunny California. We are in snowy Michigan.
Yeah, what's shaking here is the snow on the trees.
My boss actually told me came in for the afternoon shift, but he immediately said, we're closing at 5. I was only supposed to be there to 2, but he came in at 1. He said, you should go home
Just
now.
leave.
Just leave now. And I did.
All right, Libra wants to... Oh, and it's my deck, isn't it? I am going to
And Libra
use...
has asked, what is coming towards them?
Well, Libra, I'm going to use my new Shadowlands deck.
Yeah, we were wondering about that too, of course. That happened the other weekend in Monterey. That's incredibly messed up. Sad about that.
Well, I guess whoever experienced it thought it was quite a, little jolt there. It's very sad about the shootings, Ugh. Yes, I've got the Shadowlands Tarot and the accompanying Shadowlands Lenormand. But Mr. O's turn to do the Lenormand. All right. All right, what's coming towards Libra? Let's see. We have
We figured it was close.
3 of Pentacles upright. Oh, wow.
That's
Wow,
not
it's
far
Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles upright. It's all Pentacles, Libra. This is very interesting to me, and I'll explain why. The Knight of Pentacles upright. They're all upright. I mixed these up really good, and that's why I'm so surprised the Pentacles are still together. Because I scattered them before shuffled them.
So then in Lenormand, I got the Moon, and it was followed by the Crossroad.
Ooh. Well, that's not
It's interesting.
bad. But actually, okay. So the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and
The Page in the middle.
the Page is the one in the middle. Pentacles are about health. So I'm hoping that things will turn out fine health-wise, for the child. The Page of Pentacles is up right there, which I like that. But so what is coming towards you? I feel that maybe some collaboration with others, at this time, or teamwork would benefit you. So in other words, if this is about your child, which I'm not totally sure it is, but I'm just going to throw that out there. This just may mean that, you might be talking to doctors, you might be talking to somebody to devise a plan. And do you think?
I'm not sure if I feel it's about that, but I do.
I'm not either, but go ahead.
But I do think that maybe you are looking at the team, a younger person and maybe a person who's not as young but not older, not middle-aged. I do think it's about something collaborative that needs to go on. So in that sense, maybe it could be about, I don't know, somebody's planning something that maybe is about money or job. I'm wondering if maybe there is the possibility of some opportunity opening up where you can get paid or compensated for a project you're working on with others. Yeah, I'm sort of thinking it's sort of like contract, like it's not a normal job. It like sort of has a short-term limit, like it, or there's something about it that isn't, making it a permanent job.
Well, yeah, that might be true because it's a night
just
there.
Something I feel.
But I feel like, yeah, you could be working in a team environment of some sort. I saw what you said there. And, there's the Page of Pentacles is definitely about news, about employment or something like that. And this is the coming or going of a matter connected with that. And there's this team effort here, this teamwork.
I'm just wondering if it comes sort of from a dubious direction, like maybe you didn't realize it right away, but it was something that you just came at you.
Well, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision about it, and pretty, soon after you apply. Depending on things, some jobs they hire real quickly now because they, can't find enough employees. So depending on what you're seeking, that could be the case. But you will have to make a big decision that will involve, your success or success in this matter. So again, like I said, if it is about health, because I'm not going to rule that out, that is a concern of yours right now, and it might be showing here that things will go well, for your son, and I feel like this matter will clear up. I think here too that maybe appropriate decisions will be made that could lead to success. I kind of see how they all fit that way. Don't want to give you a little hope there and keep my fingers crossed, but the other aspect of it is like what Mr. O said, this could be a job or some employment coming to you. If you are looking, strike while the iron is hot, because it looks like it is here.
It just feels like it's a new direction too. Like I said, it might be in an area that you normally wouldn't have thought it would happen, but maybe the opportunity shows up. It just sort of feels like it pops up somehow.
Yeah.
All right.
The cards are a little washed out on top, but that's okay. Or is it just my cards? Oh, darn. I thought they looked nice on camera in the light. Oh, wow.
Yes, I know. So you want to be our producer too?
No.
It's an upgrade, but there's still no money.
Oh, moved down in the frame now that Sonny left. He's back. You should not have spoke, Violet. He's down there.
You're welcome, Libra.
I gotta move stuff so maybe he'll sit by me, but it's hard to say. Here he comes. Come here. Why don't you stay here? There. Oh, what a good boy. Now you get to see Sonny's shadow. That was awesome. Sonny's tail shadow.
Who's up?
That would be Violet Ann. Hey, Violet Ann. Yay. All right, Violet Ann, what do we got for you? And I get to use my Lenormand. By the way, everybody, pretty soon we'll be switching over for Super Tarot Love Month. And I'll be using that. I brought out my Love Lenormand for Super Tarot Love Month, so I'd have it down here. That's one deck I found today.
Yeah, I don't have mine close enough. I was going to show the Modern Love Tarot, which I recently unboxed.
Yes, Mr. O recently unboxed
It's a nice
that.
deck.
So he's going to have two tarots. I have some old school Love Tarot decks from the past I'll be using. Okay. You're next, Mr. M, I think. Am I right? Yeah, but Violet Ann is up. What's your question, Violet Ann? I do not see it. Okay. Okay. We'll just keep talking. So
yeah, we're planning on doing more with the Super Tarot Love Month, like the past lives. We figure we're going to do that. It won't be on Friday the 17th. We've done it on Fridays before, so we're not sure about that.
We'll get there. It may be a Friday. It maybe I don't know.
And of course, we will do or attempt to do a prediction for the Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh.
We've done that 3 years, and of course we were right the first 2 years. We need to regain our honor because we didn't get it right this last year.
Well, and I'm complicating the reading more. I have decided I want to look at specific aspects of the game and see what the cards say. Like, for example, offense, defense, really get more specific.
And we have Violet Ann's question.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
Okay. And I'm going to use my Murder of the Crows Tarot, which I was using a couple months ago on Goth Tarot. It's very large-sized and hard to shuffle.
Yes, the Rumi Oracle. I don't know why I never got that one either. Maybe someday. But I decided to follow Violet and get the True Love Oracle. So that'll be around for Super Tarot Love Month. I have something called the Real Talk Tarot coming on Saturday. We'll see if it's real talk or not.
All right, so I have the Fool from the Murder of Crows. Looking
Upright?
a little, yes, he's upright. And then I have the Ace of Swords.
Ooh.
And I think Violet Lotus is correct. They have a little less glare, show a little better there. And then, wow, this is so funny. I have another ace. It's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's also upright.
Oh,
So
but
something is definitely
Oh.
moving forward. My goodness. Except not without maybe a little bit of struggle. There's the
he
mountain.
speaketh sooneth.
Oh,
But don't
okay.
worry. No worries, me.
Oh, it is the man himself.
So there's a little bit of issues here, but look at the cards. They're very good. This is like starting, taking, you know what? I'm assuming this is romance. Am I right? I would like to know before I say what I'm going to say there. But I could just say the Fool is about adventure and romance and, maybe spicing it up a little bit. The next few months might be, yes it is, might be very spicy, Don't be afraid to, now, of course, protect yourself, but don't be afraid to take some risks, some gambles here with this relationship. I feel that there is growth potential here. Jeff may be a very, very good choice, but what is this about? I'm not really sure. It could be that Jeff has some obstacles or hurdles in his personal life that are affecting things a little bit. Or it might be that maybe in order for you to avoid obstacles and problems in the relationship, this is kind of what the doctor ordered here, just having a lot of fun and adventure together. Explore each other, explore, the ways you want to have fun with each other, etc.
Well, I feel there's huge potential here for beginning things. All these cards are beginning things. And since the question you asked, Violet Ann, really was about both of you and your movement, then I sort of feel like maybe this is saying that Jeff, this person, has maybe the most struggles to move forward with. Or maybe
She said maybe his job.
Well, maybe he's also the person who helps you with struggles too. I mean, because this card influences this one. And so maybe in terms of your own struggles, he presents as that good person who do that, bringing some of these forces there. And or it's a collaborative, it's kind of the gestalt between you two as you are moving forward, because it really looks lovely.
It looks really good. I would just add, though, I'm going to go a little bit different from Mr. O, but I like something he said there, but a little bit differently, is that he may bring some of his struggles, into the relationship, shop talk, stress talk, whatever, if it's about work or it's about family or other things. He's just got some mountains to climb. He's got a little bit of stress in his life, but as far as the relationship itself goes, I think this looks really, really positive.
It's definitely a beginning.
It's yeah.
And a strong one.
Let's look at this. Fool is 0. First off, these are 1s. This is definitely beginning and in its infancy, and it looks like, with that being the last card, it can only grow from here. I like it.
All right.
Wishing you luck with that, Violet Ann. All right, Mr. M. Oh, you're not a romantic connection yet. Well, you know what? Like I said, just explore and have fun if you can have get-togethers, or I'm assuming maybe some social activities together. This might really work out for you. I really feel very positive about
And you say
this.
yet, so I guess it's assumed that it is going to move that way. It just hasn't quite happened, but it does seem like it is beginning. It will begin.
Okay, the cards say for the month of February for Mr. M.
All right,
Get
and I'm
them?
doing the Lenormand then.
Well, Sonny,
You're welcome. Well, good luck, yeah.
can you thwart me?
Okay, in general.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? He just moved for me to shuffle, but
Yeah,
now
and
he's...
then he lunges for
I
your
know.
hand.
He's grabbing my arm. Sonny, let me shuffle. Yeah, let me shuffle. Well, you keep us posted, Violet Ann. Inquiring minds like a Scorpio want to know. And we Aries like to get in on it too.
I'm always interested in what people are doing. Oh, wait, why did I do that? Let's just shuffle those up again.
That's right. You get top and bottom. Don't forget.
Top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
All right,
Upright.
I know.
Oh, but so is this.
So the first one's the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see if I can get the glare off there. Ten of Pentacles. Oh boy, the Tower.
They're all upright. Jeez.
But then we have the King of
Go
Swords.
first here. Come on.
Over with Lenormand. The first one is the gentleman, the man, a person, and the sun. So it's kind of weird because there's a couple things that don't look good in
And
one
then-
way, and then there's something that
yeah.
looks pretty good in the other way.
This is so strange, Mr. M. This is a really back and forth month for you, and I don't know.
Thank
if-
goodness it's short.
I know, and it's a short month. But, it's kind of like, I don't know if this is all relating to the same situation and that everything will turn out all right, or if these are two separate things, really. So let's take a look at this, because I feel this connects together really well. We've got you looking at your financial security, your investments, your long-term stuff here, or maybe even money that you have been expecting or waiting for. But the Tower is here, and I never like to see the Tower for a number of reasons, but in this case, I feel as though something could go wrong here. There may be something unexpected that happens in regards to either investment or financial concerns. And it could be legal. I know you've got something going on you're waiting for, a decision. It could be some paperwork thing, but it could also be that you have some really important decisions to make. But down here I see you and the sun. And it's as if, it's almost saying like everything is going to be all right in the end. But is this for some other circumstance, or is this about this? I'm not really sure. Let me just finish one more thing. The positive thing here is that with the Tower upright, it indicates that you will get something out of this experience. I mean, lessons learned, or maybe a path forward. And maybe that's what the sun is about here, is that, you'll be able to move more forward in a successful direction. Just very strange reading.
It feels like a lot of what's going on around you now in terms of your overall sense of security, whether it's your job situation and or the household you maintain and those kind of things, is stabilizing, or you will feel that. There may be something that you'll feel will challenge that. And I'm wondering if it's not exactly a legal decision thing, if it is somebody's decision that would affect you. So in that sense, it could be something intrapersonal, something about maybe where you live, because a man's castle is his home, or man's home is his castle. So I'm wondering if that's the only thing, if that this could be a challenge to something going on around your home or home life, more likely, with somebody maybe having this idea to decide something. Maybe that somebody's you, actually, because maybe that's why this moves into this. It could be too. Mm-hmm. That maybe this signifies changing something with your home or how you live, something about your life, and making that decision, which will end up being a good thing. And I think this would play out, pretty well in the month of February.
See, that's just it. I feel like you're in a pretty good place when I see this card, like he said. Yeah. But then when you throw the Tower into the mix, it's almost as if something is shaking that up, And so that's why I don't know what's going on here. But it seems like things ultimately, I feel, will turn out okay. There will be some success for you. Maybe something you learn. The other way I could look at this is
I'm dying for a moment.
Yes, I hear that. I think we all do. He coughs very loud. So that's what we have. I cannot.
Is that new person him again? MJ?
Oh, with the landlord. Oh my gosh, Mr. M. That makes a lot of sense, because this can be about the home and property as well. So I took in more financial investments, but your home is a big, where you live, whether you rent, whatever the case may be, it is like your property. It's an investment. You're investing in living there. So it could be about that.
Sorry
That's
about
very interesting.
Yeah, I sort of think it's something like that myself.
Oh, that's a different person. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought maybe he changed identities.
You didn't change identities, did you, Mr. M? Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Mojo, we're reading for somebody else right now?
No, it is not happy hour.
Can I add you to the list?
Mojo, we're not doing your reading right now. In fact, you just came in.
So I'm sorry I made that mistake, Mr. Maurice, but still, this could involve property issues as well. Either way, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, landlords or, whatever. Repairs around the home, sudden things that you have to take care of, that you didn't expect will kind of mess with you. But I think everything will turn out okay in the end. Are you okay?
I am. I'm a little bit choking. I don't know if it's his cat hair flying around or if a sip of water went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, okay.
As they say.
So up and down month, I think it's going to have a little bit of stress, but I do want to reiterate, I think everything's going to end up okay in the end.
It looks like it's a turnaround kind of thing. Like, at some point, either you're making the decision it turns around or it somehow is being made.
All right.
Okay.
So I think we're on Kara. Hey, Kara. And hey, Victoria. Hi again.
I think we figured that out too, Violet. I wasn't sure for a moment because I thought, sometimes a person or two has switched an identity for some reason because they were... You have, too. You use somebody else's identity once your husband's.
Well, yeah, but so is Mama T.
Right, for specific reasons. So I thought it could have been something like that. I realize it's not. And Victoria, can be happy hour for you if you wish. Is it Kara's turn? Is that it?
You are welcome, Mr. Maurice.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming towards Kara?
All right.
That's your deck.
That's my deck.
Yep.
Wait, didn't I use... No, who did I use the Murder Crows for?
I don't know, but I didn't use this one.
You did.
The Man
okay.
in the Mountain was for the other one. Violet Hands.
I see, Victoria. Well, that sounds right to me. Okay, Kara, I'm using the Black Tarot. It's very black.
It's very black.
And I can't keep my hands off of those little candies over there.
I know, it's terrible.
It's terrible.
It's terrible. We had too many today. I have to put them away till the next show, and maybe not even then. It definitely won't make it through Super Tarot Love Month, I think, those bags.
So the Page of Pentacles reversed. The King of Cups reversed. Spoiler alert. And the Two of Wands, which is upright.
What's the king in the middle?
Cups.
Oh, King of Cups. That's right.
Page of Spheres is Pentacles. What you got?
Well,
The Lily. And the Child. Wonder if I should turn that light off.
maybe. I think it's really that light, though. But I could be wrong. Actually, I could be wrong.
Well, we'll check it out.
Now I'm coughing. Page of Pentacles. Well, Kara, you may feel like what's coming towards you, is things seem slow. Things seem kind of slow, and maybe, kind of you're feeling a little bit bored or unfocused right now.
Uninspired.
Uninspired is a good word, I'd say. And the King of Cups, it's kind of like maybe, one thing is feeding the other. You're getting emotional about it too, or, maybe it's making you cranky or upset. And
Two of Wands.
I know the Two of Wands here is saying, if you're unfocused, you need to come up with a plan. I mean, even if it's just to get yourself out of a bad mood, a bad cycle. Do something to shake things up a little bit. Come up with a plan that will, bring back, spark or motivation. If there's something you're interested in doing, for example, why not just explore a little of it, whether it's doing some reading, doing something that will encourage your interest and find a way to get your spark back. It seems like a spark is missing here, and you feel a bit uninspired and kind of dulled by it right now. I feel here, though, that, maybe you're hoping things just will spontaneously sprout and grow for you, Like, look at this child here. I mean, this is an interesting image of the child card. The head is off the child, and she's holding it way up there. Is she trying to grow up too fast, too soon? So I'm thinking here, maybe what you're doing is really, or what you want to do, or what you envision for yourself is really going to take time to manifest and materialize. And that's why you're losing your motivation. But make a plan. Plan things. Take things step by step. And maybe you'll get there eventually. You'll grow eventually, according to this.
Well, somehow when I look at these, I sort of think like there's this idea that there's a dichotomy between two different things or four different things if I split them up in a way. A dichotomy is between two things. And so one of them is maybe being uninspired, but not really being motivated from your heart. Too.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So it's
Good
like you're
point.
wrestling with looking for inspiration, but nothing resonates in your heart for that. And Two of Wands is saying, explore this busy thing going on in your head here, but it's also saying explore this thing going on too, which is the idea that maybe you want to slow down time, but maybe you want to speed up time too. It's sort of like all
I know,
these
it's sort of what I said there.
things are sort of saying you really need something to kind of grab Kara and shake her up a little bit. You need something like a singularity. You need Kara's singularity to kind of make you say, there's so much potential here, but you're not finding the resonance, or you're not letting yourself motivate more.
Yeah. So, you gotta just find the inspiration, bring it back. And if what you've been pursuing is just, making you feel that way, then it is time to shift gears. Maybe it's time to make a new plan, and grow something else that's, because right now it just seems like where you're at, it hasn't moved much from the infancy phase, you haven't really got it going the way you've wanted to. And so either let it go and do something new, or, slowly get it moving and realize that, it'll be successful if you're willing to, if you really have that passion in your heart, and if you really have, that motivation that you need, then you'll be able to be in it for the long haul.
Hi, Tidal Wave. I know you came in here.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Kara.
And I think we're on Buddy.
Buddy.
Yes, Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Good to see you.
For the month of February.
The month of February. All right. Well, this
You're
deck
welcome.
doesn't fit my holder well, so I had to keep it in its tin. I'm using my little whimsical Stoller Tarot. Just got a hodgepodge of decks here today. Trying to get my love decks together for next week. I'll probably use these again on Sunday. Maybe a change or two, but I think I'll stick with these. Maybe I'll swipe Mr. O's Tarot of Oppositions again. Or we'll see what the Real Talk Tarot has to say. I'll get it on Saturday. Are you doing your Lenormand? I know these are small like Lenormand.
What's that called?
The Stoller Tarot.
Ready?
Uh-oh. We have the Five of Swords. It's the Five of Spoons in this deck.
Cute.
Uh-oh. We also have the Queen of Spoons upright. And we have the Queen of Buckets, the Queen of Cups reversed.
Over in the Lenormand, we have the rods, which is like the whip, right? Or is the whip separate?
No, the rod is the whip.
The rod is the whip. The whip is the rod. And we have the dog.
Oh.
Don't beat your dog.
Gee, the month of February have for you. Well, that's the Queen of Spoons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we had the Queen of Buckets. It's really interesting to me. Something is bothering you in February, buddy, and I feel here it could be something emotional. You know, it may have to do with a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a relationship. Um, you know, you may have to make a decision to walk away from something or make sure that you truly are closing the book on something, because the Five of Swords, you know, upright or reversed, is not a happy card. It shows some anger. It shows some, you know, aggressive tendencies, you know, arguments and things like that. And so it seems like you have to walk away from this, you know, make the decision, because it's not healthy for you. And it's really bringing you down. You know, I feel here that the whole thing is bringing you down in some way. And it's interesting because we also have the dog and the whip here. And in my mind, that could be that this is an argument or fights with a friend or, you know, somebody you're connected to, whether it's family, a friend, a lover.
I had this sense of this being like a situation that spirals downward. Hi, Divine. Saw you there. And I'm wondering about that, you know, that maybe, you know, it'll only be for February, or won't be for all of February. But I do feel like what Banshee says there, that Five of Swords, Five of Spoons, Five of Swords, is a card that really brings a lot of emotional strife and conflict to people and situations people might be involved in. And maybe it's about really just understanding that you do have to find a new road, or you do have to make a decision to kind of get beyond that, do what it takes to get beyond it, because otherwise, and this is a possibility, Stu, is that it's going to really just bring greater emotional conflict, but more so the kind that maybe hurts your heart, makes you really feel sad. It's not so much just feeling like, you know, there's problems that are worrisome. It's also feeling like no way out. So you want to avoid that, because it really does, I think, like Banshee says, it may indicate something that could be going on with a friend that you really normally don't have this kind of, you know, situation with.
I mean, this could carry out over time in the month. What I want to say is, you know, a lot of times the tarot will just give us a specific situation. I mean, these cards just fit together like this. So I think that it's like going to be a major focus in the month is dealing with this situation at some point. So in other words, it's going to be the theme kind of where your month is at. There's nothing here I can say otherwise. It just seems like there's troubles in relationships in February. So if I wanted to get general, I would say that with what I'm seeing here. And you may have to make some major decisions. And, you know, if this is a kind of a fight nobody can win, then it's best to just let it go.
Right, because a lot of this does feel like this would be, you know, folks who normally you wouldn't really want to have this problem with, or you normally wouldn't have this problem with. So, you know, they're somebody who's stood the test of time with you, or somebody that you do, regardless of that, have a good feel for. So hopefully this is just saying this is something that can be worked out in the month, that this is a tapestry of things going on in the month, and that ultimately it can be resolved for the better. We're hoping so.
So we have for you, buddy. Good luck with that. Wish I had better news. And I think we're on Angel Rivera. Yay. Hey, Angel. Sonny is asleep. Okay, single card from your deck. Sure. He didn't say an oracle though, but you could do an oracle.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to use the Thoth Journey, the Oracle of Change. It's kind of a variation on a Crowley Thoth tarot. Actually, it's much nicer. I've used it before. It has a warm kind of alchemical feeling of transformation about it.
Well, that looks nice and bright.
Mm-hmm. But I want to look it up before I tell them.
Oh, you're silly.
And they're only read upright, or so it appears. So you have the Three of Wands, which is, of course, Three of Fire in this deck.
Nice. Shall I put
Very
these down
bright.
too?
Sure.
The house was first.
And then the House and the Fish. So it says, power rises in her today with the feeling that there is something to be done to make a difference to her world, to use this journey into the land beyond the door in a way that will help. The healing power of the sun seeps into her bones, crowning her with the knowledge that she is a queen in her world, and she passes through the flaming scarlet portal to find herself in a rich landscape of verdant colors, their intensity and passion vying with each other for supremacy. So I'm just going to go to there's a lot here, there's like 3 pages. Fire 3 urges the creation of a kingdom that you would inhabit, rather than for you to inhabit the world which you have inherited. Be mindful that your energy will attract according to its vibration. This card alerts you in the need to be the ruler of your own domain. Create that which you would wish to see with all your heart and soul, knowing that others who respond to a similar vision will find their way into your life.
Well, it's funny how it talked about a kingdom of your own, and you have the house card here. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So maybe it's time to make some plans. You know, I hate to say it. And I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing, Angel, that you're going to have to spend money on some repairs for something. No, I really think what this is saying, though, is maybe it's time to spend or invest some money on something in the home or apartment or where you live. You know, whether it's new furniture, a new bedroom set, new TV, entertainment stuff. It almost seems like this, but this is positive. I feel all of this is very positive. Like it is something you've been wanting to do. You know, new carpeting, whatever the case may be.
Well, there's a lot of ways you can set a new tone. You could set a new tone of intention just by bringing new flowers into the house on certain days or whatever it is, or just doing a simple, salt and water invocations, or lighting a candle to set a tone. So there are many ways you can do that besides, home improvement.
Hey, and don't forget the fishes. Well, it's not even a matter of home improvement. It's a matter of comfort sometimes. You want that bedroom set, or maybe the perfect pillow, But the thing is that with the fish here, remember, the fish can also be about movement. So I'm not saying you're going to move necessarily unless you guys have been thinking about that. But this could be moving furniture
Feng
around.
Shui.
Yes.
Changing the energy, the tone.
Changing the energy in your home. We've done that. We haven't in ages.
Mixed
We
results.
need to, what is it? Move the Kai.
Move the Kai.
Yes. So it almost sounds like something like that, Angel. Seems pretty nice, actually. It's about home security, comfort, what makes you feel comfortable, and money's involved. Money would make me feel comfortable, that's for sure. So if this is about setting an intention, then set an intention for, getting more money, receiving more money to bring you more comfort and security.
Feedback loop.
Yeah. Anyway, you slice this one, it's not bad.
Right.
So good luck with that. A little little bit different. We didn't have to talk about the work front this time necessarily.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Comfort is a good thing. Hey, Anthony, how you doing?
You're welcome, Angel.
Hey, you're welcome, Angel.
Okay, Anthony wants a general.
Okay, General. That's my deck.
Mhm.
So what haven't I used? Oh, I haven't used this.
Oh, that's good.
What?
He says things have been good this week.
That's awesome. Maybe settle down a little bit.
I see. So we're losing our grip, eh?
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you proved us wrong. Hopefully it'll stay that way, because it sounded like it was going to be bad for a little while or kind of unsettling.
Well, at least you still come back.
Stick's a little stiff. Hey, no, let me shuffle here. My goodness, Sonny was staring at the cards like he wanted to eat them.
Maybe he does.
I know. He's holding his onto my wand right now. Up, he just moved his arm. His paw. All right. I'm just doing it here because I keep it away from him. All right. Let's see what we have here.
Hey, watch it.
Oh no, Sonny, come back. We have the 10 of coins upright. Boy, there's 10 of pentacles coming up a bit today.
I like it.
Whoa, and speaking of tens, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Are you going back to Vegas? And we have the Star. So are any celebrities coming to your home? I'm just kidding.
A bear. And a book. A bear and a book.
Okay, so few things here. This is a general reading. Gosh, I feel like some move you make with money or finances or investments might prove very lucky for you, fortuitous for you. There seems to be luck and money here, and there's a lot of optimism too. I think, the general reading, this is like you're getting into, like you said, things are getting better. So the cards maybe are reflecting that a little bit here. It's showing, more positive energy, and it's showing more optimism and hope for the future and potential success. Go ahead. Oh, and I want to add here, I'm sorry. With the bear and the book, I really feel like you work in an academic institution, right? And so I'm kind of feeling here that, it almost seems like you're getting the upper hand at work now.
You're finding your strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is about finding.
Yep. Seeking, finding your strength.
I feel
I like
those
that.
first three tarot cards do represent like a significant energy change for you right now. Maybe it's luck-wise. Maybe you've moved into a new stage in your development there. You've been there a year or so, or nearly a year, so, or over a year. I'm not sure if I remember, but so maybe things are kind of moving to a new level of security. 10 of coins, like, you're fully vested there now, you passed probation, that kind of thing. But something really seems to be spinning you somewhere, and I'm wondering if maybe there's another part of your dynamic, your wish or your goal post for yourself, your guideline for yourself, your goal that you feel is coming to fruition. And I think it ties into with that too, that just this is about something else you've been planning too. Maybe you haven't been planning it at the same level as your degree work or other things, but something seems to be shaping up for you.
You know, this is to kind of follow up on
So
your
nice.
wishes and your dreams and your goals. With the star and the wheel there, I think this is just saying this is a very, fortuitous time for you. And maybe, I don't know, this is a general reading. I'm really, even though things have improved for you, and I see that here, I do, that I think this is coming. This is probably going to be starting February. It looks like February is going to be a much better time for you. Luck could be around. So strike, at things that look good, whether
Yeah.
it's Vegas, whether it's investing in something, because of also, it's interesting too, because the bear can be about investments and, long-term financial security, which really goes right hand in hand with that time.
Right.
of
The reading
Pentacles.
really seems to have more emphasis for beyond this week. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it could be just for this week. It
No, I
really-
think it's heading into the month of February. You might find that February may be good for financial gain in particular, or like just lucky opportunities presenting themselves for something that will make you feel more comfortable and secure.
All right.
Good luck with that. All right, so that means we are on Mojo. Hey, Mojo. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. And, since we seem to be like the reverse of what happened, so cross your fingers.
Well, yeah, let's hope yeah, really, it's not reversed for you. It's looking good. Now things are looking up. And
It does
it's
look
like
nice.
like I said, I guess this next week might be the last week of Mercury's shadow. So I think now that we're getting through the Mercury stuff, things are going to be looking up for a lot
Oh,
of
it's
people.
been chilly here, that's for sure.
Oh, Anthony, it's going to get worse.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to be in the teens and single digits at night next week after the weekend. I am not looking forward to this. We escaped it for so long.
Yeah.
We did have a small bout of it earlier.
Well,
Yes, we're getting there, title. Gosh, it's a slow crawl, but now we're at 490. All of a sudden, this is awesome. So we're excited. We are excited.
TFT needs more.
We need more.
It's so slow for us.
More fun.
But it's fun.
All right. So, Mojo, are you with us?
Mojo?
Wow, the lighting makes my hair look really gray today instead of blonde. What
I
happened?
hope you're right, Title. I like to think that. I mean, realistically, we probably couldn't take on being more busy because our ultimate goal is just to try to, sell more readings through our website. But how busy could we really make ourselves and really be able to keep up everything else? So it's sort of like organic.
we got the spring season coming, and more in-person events are going to be happening again, so that we'll be going to. So, and some other opportunities that might pop up. So we got to be ready. Nope, there's no race really. Mojo wanted to know if situation with the landlord. Oh, okay, thanks, Violet. That's right. It was about the landlord thing.
Okay, we can do that. So it's my deck, right? Yes, it is.
Yes, I believe you're right.
I'm going to use the Night Sun Tarot for that.
So yeah, I know Anthony's was for the week ahead, but I think it is more longer term.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, we'll just have to see when he comes back what the next week will hold. But I have a feeling February is going to be a good month. All right.
So I have the Eight of Pentacles
Upright?
upright,
Okay.
the upright Knight of Cups.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, it's a pretty card. But then I do have the reversed Queen of Wands. Oh, she's never welcome at most parties. You know it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember which I threw first. I think it was this way.
This was for Mojo, right? Okay,
Yes.
so brooms, that's like the whip, right? Or no?
It's the whip.
Okay, that's right. And bouquet. Brooms and bouquet. It sounds like a Disney movie. Oh. No, it
The
doesn't.
knobs and broomsticks.
No, it doesn't.
Do you want to go first or you want me?
Okay, I'm going to give it a handle here, a try. So, about his landlord, whether it would be a good situation. There's definitely work to do, and probably what it looks like is maybe the landlord would maybe be swayed by maybe being a little bit nicer or something approaching nicer to their mind. But the landlord themselves maybe, and you probably don't have charisma with each other. There may be a sense that really there is some sort of polarity between you and the landlord. So I'm thinking it really is more in their hands, and you would have to try to, bring a bouquet in a way to the situation, maybe trying to negotiate from a friendlier level or trying to be nicer to them somehow.
It's interesting. I don't want to give you, I don't want to be overly optimistic, but I think it might be able to resolve itself. Or you might be able to resolve the situation. That's the Knight of what?
Cups.
The Knight of Cups, and then we have the Queen,
of Wands.
Oh, I thought it was Swords. It's Queen of Wands.
Yeah.
Well, all right. This is no time to be... What I want to say about the Queen of Wands here is this could be reflective more of you than the landlord. I feel here that this is no time to be shy or to try to hide from this situation. You have to confront it, but balanced emotionally. Don't let your emotions get the better of you, and try to work it out. I feel here the Eight of Pentacles is here saying work needs to be done, but it can be done. So whatever's wrong, try to see if you can't reach agreement. And that, I almost think, is the message here too, because the bouquet is usually a positive thing, like gifts or joy or happiness coming, but it's with the broom here. And the broom which is the whip, and the whip can be kind of an angry, card as well. And so what I want to say here is that, maybe a peace offering is necessary. In other words, there is something you're going to have to give in order to calm this storm down. So, in other words, how you approach this with kindness and with an ability to want to work with the landlord, you might be able to resolve this as long as emotions remain in check.
Yeah, see, I think the bouquet sort of ties in with the Knight of Cups in a way, somebody coming forth offering, something nice. And I like that, Victoria. I know I saw it at a matinee with another movie, which I don't even remember what the other movie was, probably. That was somewhere in the mid to late 60s. I was a kid, too.
So the only other thing I'll add here, if this isn't, you, like I said, being a little bit, reserved or holding back and just wanting to wait this out and thinking it'll change, this could also sometimes indicate people who have a little problem with temper. So whether that's you or it's the landlord, you've got to try to dial it down. You've got to try to make sure things are in balance here, and that, otherwise, how are you going to be able to work together? Hopefully you'll find common ground and you'll be able to resolve this. That's what we have for you. I wish you luck with that.
Good luck. So I guess we're on Victoria now.
Victoria! How are you? I never see you on Twitter anymore. I don't know why. My Twitter line is so messed up. I think I'm going to have to put you on notifications or something so I know when you tweet. Maybe that's a way to do it. Uh-oh. So you think there might be layoffs. Uh-oh. All right. Well, how you want to do that? 3 cards. Let's see what it looks like. We'll do a yes, no if we need to.
Your deck. It's your deck.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so you rarely tweet. Okay. Well, you've been busy. All right. Well, I'll still try to keep my eye out for you. I'm missing so many people out there. It's crazy.
Good for you. All right.
Aw. That's awesome. That's funny. I see a lot of people, but it's just weird. Twitter's just a mess, but I still like to post there. I still like my people there. I'm not going to let Twitter go till I have to. Okay. Gosh, it's another Pentacle card. I swear. It's the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is reversed this time. Gosh. And Death is reversed. And it's another Pentacle card. And that's it. Then there's other cards. But it's the, what is it? The
4.
upright.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is saying, as much as you can, hold on to your resources right now. What do you got?
And I got the dog and the rod or the whip.
Wow.
Following it.
Hold on to your resources right now. Things are looking like they might get a little tight. It also might mean, I'm worried about you here too in that, sometimes to be as comfortable as we need to be, you have to work more than one job. This is a caution to not allow, either your search for your job or whatever you're getting lead to the fact that you're going to need to pile job on top of job in order to make ends meet. You're going to have to try to look for something that's more stable. Excuse me, I feel. And Death reversed is saying this is a real slow time for you. Yes, things are stagnating right now, which is why I think it's really important for you to hold on to those resources. Go ahead. I'll let you go before I
No, I was going to say the same thing, that's what that means. I'm trying to put the rods together with the dog, and I'm wondering if this means that to some degree maybe friends may have ideas or tips for you or suggestions, or that maybe something really changes with a friendship quickly, and I don't know if it was somebody that you were relying on in something. I don't know if it's exactly connected to to what you're asking or not.
Yeah, the thing below is kind of confusing to me. I would say here that, this may talk maybe more about your present situation, that something is going to happen fast, and it's a break, it's like a breach of trust in a way. Dogs can be about, other than friends, it can be about loyalty, it can be about trust. So in a way, it's like a breach of loyalty. So in other words, you may have been doing great on your job, but that layoff might come.
Yeah,
I'm almost
I think it was
wondering
talking
if
about
that's
that.
what that's saying. So I'm a little concerned about this. And I would just say hold on to your resources, and whatever you're looking for, you have to really try to find something where you're going to be able to set more roots down and look for something that's going to be a bit longer term and not something that you're going to have to piggyback a lot of stuff onto. So your best bet right now is if you're expecting something to happen, hey, I hate to say it, but cut out all unnecessary expenditures at this time and just bills, and put the rest away so that if the job does disappear before you're ready for it, before this death vibration clears, I would say do that.
There's nothing here that looks like really devastating news, but it looks
No.
like news of concern, like you do have to, plan a little bit or think smarter. So I hope you can do that.
I think you should definitely plan on, in other words, going forward now, this is seriously, you should consider the fact that they may be laying you off. So I think you already have that in mind. So just keep at it. Rejections or not, just keep going. I think this isn't your fault. I think things are just slow right now. And in that, I mean that you might be finding jobs, but there are a lot of other people looking too. So it's slow
Right.
for you to get consideration, maybe because of that as well. So slow could mean a number of different things here.
A lot of times the death reverse card talks about things that are beyond the personal, that they're sort of a little bit more public sector, so that this could be the kind of situation for everybody. This stagnating process is affecting a number of people.
Oh boy, that's terrible, Victoria. I'm just hoping for the best. Because I almost see is what I almost see here with this card is that you're going to have to find something else, to piggyback on to what you're doing now, just to make sure you're not left in a lurch. And it's going to be stressful. It just seems like it's going to be a little bit stressful for you. So, and frustrating. I think maybe more than stressful, it's frustrating. That's, I think, that death card reversed. So, just keep at it. Hey, burn some appropriate candles. Wear appropriate stones, focus on success vibrations, carnelian, wear carnelian, or carry one with you, I really think, or citrine, which is a very successful stone as well. And hopefully something will come through for you. I wish you luck with that. The company's for sale, yeah. It's usually when they make those changes. Well, look who's sitting up in the camera here. And he looks so adorable. Love you too. Wishing you the best.
Thanks, Victoria.
Always. Always.
I see you a lot on Facebook, of course.
Hey,
know that.
you weren't affected by any of that tornadic action that happened, were ya? There was a lot of activity there in Texas and some of the southern states. Hey, Tidal Wave, you are up.
Hey, Tidal Wave.
See me at the bank. Yeah. Oh, your daughter was. Oh, gosh. Scary stuff. She okay? Everything okay? Snow flurries. We were 5-6 inches, maybe 7. We had a lot. And we're getting more Sunday and off and on through the next week.
I'm going to use my Nefertari Tarot for you, Tidal Wave.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Oh, some of this weather's getting scary. Wow, Violet. Yeah, I remember we talked about that. Oh, absolutely. Take care, Victoria. Okay, Texas. Didn't even know there was a hurricane. All right.
We're doing Taiwanese question. They want to move in March.
Mm-hmm.
How do you see things working out?
I see it there. Wow. Hey, I guess we survived the meteor. I think the meteor was supposed to have passed by now, the one that was headed towards Earth.
All right, so your first card is the Knight of Wands. It's got that golden edge. I don't know if you've seen these before. And then there's the Ten of Wands. And then the Six of Cups.
All right, let's see.
And they're
this.
all upright.
They're all upright, and I have good news here too. But let's take a look at this again.
Knight and Ten of Wands, and then Six of Cups.
Knight of Wands,
Mm-hmm.
Ten of Wands, and Six of Cups. First card.
The bouquet is back. And the man. Oh. I remember you asked us a question about a man.
Yeah, but this is about a move, so I don't know if that's relating to that. But, I'm sorry. What is that one again?
That's the Six of Cups.
That's right, the Six of Cups. So you're thinking of moving in March. You're not moving back to some place you've been before, title. Am I, or, an area you lived in once upon a time? It seems like, there are some struggles. There are some struggles getting there. But I feel here, if this is the Knight of Wands, that you are definitely possibly making a move. But you may have to struggle a little bit to do it. I feel here, too, that, this could be a man, but this could also just be indicative, just be you, the significator. And what it's saying is, I think that joy is coming, Now, it's possible, too, if you're dealing with somebody who, like a landlord or a somebody's selling or buying property, somebody's selling property, whatever the case may be, this person may be the one bringing you that joy, Somebody might be helping you achieve what you want and desire here in this move.
Okay, so I get that. I do feel like there's a sense here that you would be hoping to relieve burdens or past burdens with this move. I don't know if it may be something in connection with another person or somebody, a friend or a relationship, but I sort of picked that up too, so I don't know if that's what could be happening.
Well, seeing what you're saying there, and I see that Six of Cups, so if you've had some history living in Tennessee, I don't know why, but when I saw that Six of Cups here, which is really, fond memories from the past, it just made me think, oh, I wonder if you're thinking of moving somewhere where you lived once before and you were, fairly happy. So if that's Tennessee, maybe that's it, or if you're even considering that. But I feel like wherever you want to go, you want to feel that kind of comfort and security that you had once in the past. And it may be a struggle getting there, but I feel like a move is definitely possible. You may do it on your own, or somebody may help you achieve it.
Right, I think that the bouquet represents the idea that there is help, or maybe it's because you have a partner in this in some form. But I think you're going to do it. You're right.
I think you're going to do it, but I think it won't be totally easy. And what move is, right?
Well, there's always that.
Oh my gosh, we moved so much in our early days, so it's never fun. It's always exciting to go to a new place, but it's never fun having to pack up and move.
Well, whether it's Tennessee or Seattle, maybe you are too looking for something that makes you have those good feelings too. So, you are choosing, something to some degree to be that, I hope.
Yeah.
And Sunny is clearing the cards for us.
Sunny is saying this reading is over. That's what we have for you, actually. So good luck with that. I think that might work out for you. Keep us posted.
Get them
And Divine,
away.
you are up.
All right. One tail wag means yes, two means no.
Is it your deck, my deck?
You do the tarot, I do the Lenormand.
Oh no,
Okay.
scattered. Let's do. I'm going to use this one. All right. Well, I'll tell you, I've had a very disorganized day, Divine. I didn't get a lot of good things accomplished. Shuffle this again. Ah.
You're welcome, Tidal Wave.
Well, we have the Queen of Cups upright. And we have the Six of Wands upright. And the Eight of Pentacles upright. Now these are all upright. Go figure. What do you got?
Tower
The Tower.
and the Crossroad.
Okay. I almost think the thing that really keeps you focused and less scattered right now is your work. I know sometimes you worry about perceptions and if people think you're doing okay, if you're working well with the team, etc. But it always seems like it shows me that you seem most emotionally balanced and secure when you are at work. And especially when people are giving you some feedback. You really need the feedback that, you are doing a good job, etc. And so sometimes I feel too, if you are having any doubts about your workplace, it might be because you really aren't getting the feedback you need. But, so, what do I see here though? I see something here that's a little bit different. Now, I know the Tower sometimes is about corporate interests and workplaces, but for some reason here, I think this is talking about you, Divine. I think this is talking about you, and I'm not saying that you're lonely because I know you like being alone. You've said that a number of times. But I feel like you're here at a crossroads that maybe a lot of your unfocusedness is coming in your down alone time. See, I'm not seeing it coming from work. I'm seeing it coming from here. And there's got to be some way to, find the motivation or the intent, the happiness, the focus in your personal life. Maybe it's in doing some home projects. Maybe it's in doing, whatever. Some courses or classes you could take from home on your computer. This just indicates that's where the problem is mostly at.
I agree with Banshee. I think that there's a turning point for you in terms of realizing this, that you do have to figure out what it is that you need to motivate yourself. Because, we see you here a lot, and we're not always sure we can figure what that is either.
I'm not sure that's up to us to figure out exactly what it is. What do you like to fill your time with? And if you can't decide, maybe you ought to try different things till you find something that sticks. I mean, just sitting and doing nothing is not solving the problem. So you need to do something. So what is it you like to do? You have to find a purpose, whether it's baking, whether it's cooking, whether it's needlework, whatever.
Sometimes I feel like you would like to have more of an emotional connection with people in your family or a family to the point where you are really more active in their lives. So with the people, that are overseas, you can't be that active, but maybe other people you can be. So I think that's something that you might want to consider, but it has to be people that you really do feel you are emotionally connected to. And so that's probably going to be the children that live here or closer to you. But a large part of that really makes me feel like you need to kind of stake out a firm position in what it is you expect to do in that situation.
Hey, Farida, we'll help you out in a minute.
Sure.
We're in a reading now. You're lucky because we're at the end of our list and it's before our show is closing, so we can fit you in. All our readings are free, so don't worry about that on this live stream. So don't worry about that.
It's always a free list.
But anyway, be patient with us. We have to finish this reading first. Go ahead.
I think that was it.
Well, and Divine, that you are right there identifying the problem. I don't know what I want. You're saying it. I don't know what I want, but people can't fill that void for you. I mean, do you have any interest at all that you really have thought about pursuing anything? And if it's not people, if it's not socializing with others that makes you feel good, then there must be something else, Think deep and hard about
it. It's family.
Maybe it's family. That's okay. Maybe it's family.
Well, that was some of the things I was talking about.
But, hobbies, anything. It may seem silly, but if you do something creative, even if it's coloring in a book, whatever it is, something creative. I'm no artist, but I love to color. If it's crossword puzzles, if it's some mind things, start doing something. The only way you're going to break this cycle is really by breaking the cycle and do something. That's it. And maybe at first you won't like it, but once you do that, you'll decide, well, maybe I should try this instead. It might get you going. It might get those wheels going. That's really the best I can tell you. I can clearly see the problems here, and where it lies. It's definitely in your personal life and it's in your alone time. So, we'll do what we can week after week, but you got to find something and give something a shot. Give something a try.
Good luck, Divine.
I should give you that as a homework assignment.
Yeah.
That's your assignment, Divine. So maybe put some yoga on your computer and practice some moves or do some movement, anything. Like I said, at this point, anything to just start sparking, your creative side or your interests once more in life. Good luck with that. It's a tough place to be. I sympathize completely.
Oh, biking.
Biking.
I need to do more biking myself.
I would love to do biking. I need either a different bike or better wheels on my bike. I think my tires are too thin. I've got to have wider tires.
All right, so Farida had joined us.
Farida, welcome. So I know you posted a question. Does AK Capricorn have genuine feelings towards me, genuine intention towards me? Does he love me as he says? So that's basically the gist of it. Well, let's take a look. Let's throw 3 cards first. We may have to do a yes-no after that to clarify, but let's see what the cards say. You can grab. Okay. Is it your tarot?
Yeah, I'm going to use the this one here.
Okay.
The black tarot.
Well, going out of the house is fine too, you know. In my better walking days, because I've been having such back problems, it's hard to take long walks. I just like to get out and walk by water or walk in the woods. I just feel very much at peace. Or walk in a garden, you know, a garden area. It's just very peaceful.
You're welcome, Divine. Thank you.
Bird watching. I love watching the animals. And speaking of bird watching, Sonny was bird watching today. I put on one of those cat videos for him, and he was so into it. There were some squirrels in there, too. He loves the squirrels. No surprise, because they're all over the place out here. Oh, he's married. Oh. Well, let's take a look.
Okay, so let's see if I understand the question. All right, so the first card is the upright Page of Cups. Then there's the reversed Eight of Swords. And then there's the reversed Nine of Pentacles. So I wonder if this person, aka Capricorn, do they represent themselves as sort of being trapped in their marriage and that they can't leave their marriage even though they have feelings for you? Because I sort of feel that from that Eight of Swords reversed, that, you know, the idea that they're trapped, but they're not really trapped. It's a deception to maybe say that, or it's deceiving.
What is that last card?
The Nine of Pentacles.
Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles.
Reversed. I have a feeling that there is something deceptive about them, that maybe they misrepresent things about themselves, whether they are truly happy in their marriage or whether they wish to leave their marriage. I'm just sort of picking that up in general. But I do feel that they have the soul of a romantic type person. So I'm just wondering if maybe from an emotional level, they fall in love with more than one person. And so they're, in a way, kind of deceiving themselves. They're not really capable of being true to one person, maybe.
Yeah, you might have to be careful with this person. They may love you, but remember, if they're willing to leave...
They want to know if he's married because he says he's single.
Oh, he says he's single.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for that clarification. Okay, that's important here. You know, I do feel this person has very romantic feelings. I feel that. They may like the thrill of the chase and the thrill of the romance, you know. And they definitely... I'm getting a little bit different with the Eight of Swords reversed here than Mr. O. I'm kind of feeling like this person really likes being free. You know, kind of liberated and free.
I can go with that.
So they may say they love you, but are they willing to commit to you? That would be my question. Because it seems like it's all about the excitement of romance here and having a freewheeling kind of lifestyle. And I can't help but wonder here, too. I almost feel like they're the kind of person, I'm really kind of focusing on the person here. They're the kind of person who maybe just never feels satisfied, like they never get enough in life, you know? And that's kind of a red flag for me a little bit because, Will they be happy with you? They may be very sincere right now in saying that they love you, but I just wonder long term if they are in it for that.
We'll do a yes or no on the marriage question, but we want to follow up those with these two cards, the dog and the book. Now, the dog was first. The book kind of gives a little bit of flavor or texture to the dog. So I think it's almost like saying he's a dog.
No.
And you're going to find out. But in a way,
No, it's not.
in a way, that's because I do look at the cards symbolically sometimes. The actual meaning of the dog is sort of a loyal friend. So this could be suggesting that you may find out that they have, that you will find out something about them that proves that they could be a loyal personality.
My throat is really bugging me. The dog can symbolize a couple of different things. It could be a friendship. It could be... So in other words, it could be this companion, this person who wants to have a more intimate relationship. The dog indicates trust and loyalty, and then there's the book here. And so I almost think here you're going to find out something pretty soon about how trustworthy or not this person is. I think that's really what the message is with those two cards for me.
Okay, but we are going to do the yes or no to see if he's married or if the cards want to tell us.
No, I thought she wanted to know if...
He was married.
No, he says he'd love and would marry me. So I think that's the way we should couch it. Would he marry you?
They keep saying, Farida has said more than once, is he married?
I already said I don't think he's married here, but if you want to do that, I'm not doing two yes, no's, though.
Can I trust him also? Okay, so is that the question we should do? We can't keep doing questions. We only do one question.
Yeah, we can only do so many questions. So I don't know that I can see that.
What did you want to do?
I don't know if I can see that. So I'm answering her question now, okay? I don't know if I can see the trust thing specifically here. I think if we ask a question, another question with the yes, no, we're going to ask if he would marry you. You keep saying that he said that, so let's ask that question.
Sure.
We'll do that. I'm sorry. We got a little confused because there was too much coming at us there. So, what? So I feel here, that...
Would this man marry you?
Yeah, let's look at this first. That might say a lot about trust. I think it's hard to say right now.
Is his intention to marry you? That's what she's saying.
I understand that. But I wanted to finish what I'm saying about this reading here. So, what I wanted to say was, I feel, you got to count yet anyway. I feel as though he is going to reveal himself in time. My feeling is he sincerely he loves relationships, starting them, and he feels free. He likes being free, which makes me think he's not married. I'm hoping I'm right about that. And let's see here what this says, though, about whether he would marry you.
It's leaning towards yes. It's not an absolute yes, but you have two aces, and so that means it is more likely yes. There is a little bit of a chance of no. And we have the Four of Swords reversed. And the Four of Swords reversed talks about somebody maybe who has gone through a healing process, or maybe they've been out of a picture, maybe they've been at rest, maybe they have been uninvolved with the world or with the situation. Somebody who comes back after being away from a period of time. So I don't know if that factors into this. This could be saying that maybe he would need time to move into that position, that maybe there are things he has to complete or finish in order to move to that, but that his intentions do seem to be to want to marry you. He just has stuff he's got to do. And I'm wondering if it goes back, I had said originally that I felt that the Eight of Swords reversed indicated that maybe there was some sort of not true picture of himself. But maybe I'm wondering too if it's just saying he has things to clear up. That's also maybe the reverse Nine of Pentacles, the idea that something has shifted for him in terms of his personal circumstance. So maybe he doesn't feel comfortable talking about some personal things, but maybe he has to work through those issues.
So in keeping to what I was saying before too, where I felt he's somebody who's hard to, he's never satisfied, it seems like. It's going to be hard for him to settle down, I think. And so what was that card that came up in this reading, Mr. O?
This one, the Four of Swords.
The Four of Swords. So that's what I'm thinking here is, he may be somebody who...
It is his intention, because you're asking that. It is his intention, but he has things to do. I'm just going with the current questions.
I understand. Just let me know when I can talk. Okay.
Never. You can't talk. You can't talk.
So, I think this is kind of a confusing reading, and obviously we're both having issues with it, but I would say to you this. I think you're really going to have to give it a little bit more time before you can make a decision as to whether you can totally trust him or not. You have to be, you have to do more with him. I think the Four of Swords, to me, is indicating positive movement. It's like he's moving towards this idea of wanting to settle down, but he's a person who's had a hard time settling down. He really likes the thrill of the chase and the thrill of romance from what I see. And I feel here that, there's movement towards marriage, but it's just, and he may mean well, but, he's a hard person to please.
His intention may be true, but I feel that there are things that will make it a little harder for him. But his intention is true.
That's what the cards are saying. It seems like you may have been getting some other readings on this too. You may want to consult with another reader to see what else they have to add, but I'm almost feeling like there's possible success here. And I'm hoping we're right about the marriage thing. I just, maybe he's been, do you know if he's been married before? Because it does seem to me like he's had a hard time settling down.
All right.
Well, I wish you the best. I hope it works out for you. And, feel free to come back and ask more. That's what we have for you today. Good luck.
Right.
And Violet, you are up. I put LV down instead of VL for you, Violet. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we get.
You're welcome. Maybe we'll see you again.
You're very welcome. All right. Yes, I wanted to use this deck again. The Ace of Pentacles, upright. This is Pentacle Palooza with this deck. Aww. And the Six of Cups, upright. And Judgment, upright. Wow. I have to say, Violet, that's pretty darn good.
Mice.
Oh no!
And stars.
You know what? You want to know about where this connection and things originated? It's clearly from your past, the Six of Cups. It's so bizarre that this came, that is the Six of Cups, right?
Mm-hmm.
it's so bizarre that that came out in this reading, because I seem to remember you talking before about the fact, was it your Uncle Alan that made everything sort of right for you as a child? Right? He tried to do right by you, right? And I see the mice here, which is kind of saying, like, he tried to take away your stress and give you hope. I think it all originates from that connection. Isn't that beautiful, the way that came up like that? This is the Six
So it's
Cups
really
here.
the past experience or life that you had when you were able to be with him.
And you know what? Maybe he feels some obligation here, because this discernment is judgment. Maybe he feels some obligation, some karmic debt here, because maybe he felt he should have been able to do more for you, and he could not. And then the Ace of Pentacles is here just saying, this is a real growthful connection you have here with him.
Well, I know she doesn't like it, but sometimes when I look at the Lenormand, I look at those things symbolically, and I don't see the same relationship. I know the Lenormand way, but so I'm looking at this and saying, like it sort of transcends time, like as if, you did kind of know Uncle Alan from a past life. And so it's like going from the cosmic to the not so cosmic, i.e. the actual physical life you lived with him too, as just mortal beings. There's nothing more humble than a mouse. There's nothing more cosmic than the stars. Billions and billions.
Well, I like that, but what's interesting about his take on it is that, with the stars being the way he said it, and the Six of Cups here, could indicate, I suppose, a past incarnation. I'm not going to rule that out.
I wouldn't.
But it's so fit into something, I don't know if you DM me about it or what, but it just so fits that meme that it kind of startled me that it came up that way. So it really does stem from past connection in this life or a past life. And I feel like he feels there's some karmic debt he owes you or feels obligated to in some way. Not that this is tying him to you, but it's something he's happy to grow, I think.
The idea of judgment maybe is what makes it, and the stars and all of those really makes it feel like it is sort of a karmic debt of some sort. And maybe the karma is tied through the bloodline. It doesn't mean that it's necessarily because of him and you in past lives, but because of your family through generations. There's a karma there, and he's satisfying what it expects of him.
It's really nice.
As you may have to in the future for a descendant.
I just have to say, like, Uncle Alan has come up 3 times now, and hey, you can keep asking about him, but it's really interesting to me that every time, everything just seems really positive in this bond you have, with this uncle. So, I feel good about this. Yeah. I think it's going to grow. I think, you have the Ace of Pentacles here. I think it's going to grow.
That's growthful.
Yeah. Good luck with that. All right.
So there you have it. Another absolutely fabulous
Another
Thursday night.
Another standby for bickering night.
Yes, indeed.
And bicker we have.
It's okay.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Don't forget, Super Tarot Love Month is coming. All sorts of great things planned. And also, don't forget, we'll be starting our tarot talks. Tentatively set for, I'll be putting announcements out, February 15th at 7 or February 17th at 7. Wednesday and Friday. It'll be both nights. It'll be the same program. You'll either be invited to one or the other, and we will be sending out, a call for invitations soon. You can invite yourself, but we're ultimately the ones who will decide who gets to come for this inaugural one. And don't feel left out. There will be more after this, I guarantee you.
Come to my show tomorrow morning.
Come.
Come to happy hour Saturday morning. Come to Banshee's Material Matters on Sunday morning.
Come.
Please, please, please.
All right, everybody. Hey, have a great night and take care, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.